What's up, Infected? Wolf of the Quarantine, and today I have an unboxing for you for a game that was sent to me to review. Now, some of you guys may remember when I was doing the Gamerati podcast, this was a sponsor for a while. Due to scheduling conflicts, of course I'm not doing the podcast The Gamerati, but the option is still there, provided my schedule gets a little more flexible. But they sent me a copy of Mistborn Housewar to review, so I'm going to go ahead and start diving right into this. Now, I recently started reading, and by recently, I mean a few months ago, I started reading or listening to the audiobooks of the Mistborn Housewar series based on a buddy of mine's recommendation, and then I remembered when he recommended it that, they were a sponsor for the Gamerati, so I started checking it out. And I finished the first book, which is what this game is based on, and I'm actually in the middle of the second book. And I have to say, I absolutely adore this series. It is a phenomenal series. Needless to say, I'm very stoked to try this out. So that's cool. There's a read before, learning and teaching. Okay, so that's cool. Let's see, it says unpack the box. Let's see, keep each component together and apart for others. Lay out the board. Don't unwrap the decks yet. Keep the cardboard clear into... Okay, so this may be an odd unboxing then. So here's the rulebook. Now, from what I understand, this is basically a game. It kind of reminds me of a little bit that I read about it, of kind of like Spartacus, but in this universe. So rather than playing as Vin and Kelsier and the Resistance in general, you are playing as the Great Houses. Vin, Vin? I can't remember all the characters' names all of a sudden. Vin, Kelsier, Doxin, all of the characters, Sazed, all of them are in here, but they're actually the problems in the city that you're trying to thwart. And so in this game, you're basically... there's two different sides of the... Oh no, it's just one giant board. Okay. So basically, you are the Great Houses trying to do one of two things. Either you're trying to manage the chaos in the city of the rebellion from the rebellion, or you're trying to earn favor from the Lord Ruler. And depending on how the game goes, if you have a lot of favor with the Lord Ruler, you may wind up losing the game. Or if you have no favor with the Lord Ruler, you may wind up losing the game. So it really depends on how the course of the game goes, which I thought is really cool. Now, like I said, this is going to be an odd unboxing because I'm afraid to actually open a lot of things until I read through that first bit a lot more in depth. But you got a lot of cardboard punch outs. I am going to use this here to see the quality of the cardboard. The quality is actually really, really good. It's very dense, very thick. I really, really am impressed with the quality of that cardboard. It's not springy, it's solid, it's dense, it'll last for a while. Then we have minis, which is always welcome. So it looks like here we have... I'm not sure who that's supposed to be. This is a Steel Inquisitor, which is awesome. Let me put that here. Yeah, so you have a Steel Inquisitor, which is always good. And I feel like I should know who this is supposed to be. Is it the Lord Ruler, maybe? I don't know. I want to find out. Normally I wouldn't do this during an unboxing. I would wait until afterwards. But I am a fan of the IP, and recently... Oh, there goes that. Let's see, who is that? I don't think it's Lord Ruler, it might be Kelsier. There's an Inquisitor pawn and Kelsier. So there is Kelsier. Neat. I highly recommend this series for anybody who likes... I don't even know how to explain it. I definitely recommend it, though. It is a really good series. So you have a whole bunch of cards. Looks like personality cards. You have more over here. I'm hoping I have enough sleeves for this. So you have a whole bunch of cards. You got a really nice insert, which looks like... I don't know, will they go like this? I don't know. Probably not. And then you have the different houses, which is cool. I know most of these houses. A lot of them are kind of minor houses. They don't get mentioned a whole lot. But again, I'm not going to open these until I read through that first page in more detail. So it'll be nice to be able to add faces, because for those of you if I'm not mistaken. You got Vin, Sazed, Kelsier, and just 2 noble women. So, really cool. Then let's look under here. We got nothing at the bottom of the box. And then we also have... Oh, you got the tabletop role-playing game, which I was actually offered to review that as well, but my group is notoriously bad for consistently getting together for stuff like that. I think we have a Vampire the Masquerade game, a Pathfinder game, a Fate game, and a game of Kingdom Death that never, all of them have never actually finished. So anyways, that is the unboxing for Mistborn Housewar. Again, definitely check out the books. They are awesome. But you can expect a review for this in the reasonably near future. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time in the quarantine.